Hi, everyone, and welcome back to UBAF, Unapologetically Black and Fast, where we are celebrating Black joy and speedrunning. We are live now through the 19th, and we have got some excellent talent on this lineup. So don't forget, make sure you put exclamation UBAF in the chat to see the schedule, because we got some great things going on. I also want to remind you that all of your bits and subs and everything goes to supporting Games Done Quick, the Hotfix show, and shows like this all year round. So if you got a sub, you got some bits, extra bits lying around, make sure to, give them on over to us, because we definitely appreciate the support. And now we have an amazing run, Resident Evil 5 by Sprinkle Theory and SuperNamu, co-op any percent. I'd love for y'all to take it away. GG, everybody. Let's go. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yes.
We're so excited.
Yes. Hi, I am SuperNamu. You can just call me Namu.
Sprinkle Theory, Sprinkle, Sparkles, all those fun things. And we have an amazing couch commentary with us. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Pleasantly Twisted. I'm the one that runs this joint, and I cannot express to you how extremely excited I am to be on comms for this. This is like one of my favorite co-op runs.
Hi everyone, Domino here. Yes, I too love me some good old RE5. It's one of my favorites.
If y'all could see me on cam, I'm like literally glowing. I am shaking with excitement. Oh, I love this run so much.
We're excited.
I love this menu music.
Resident Evil 5 is a really, really great game, and especially fun when it's co-op.
Yes. So we're going to get started. Do you want to count down for the timer?
Sure. Time starts after we skip like 3 intro scenes, and after a loading screen after that.
I just want to make it clear to the chat that one of the enemies recurring in this is going to be internet connection. Because
I'm connected to LAN. I made sure that everything's fine.
See, but you still dealing with Capcom. No tea, no shade to my Capcom homies, but
Yo.
I love y'all, but also, bruh.
Okay, so time starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
So I'm playing as Sheva.
And I am
And
Chris.
Sprinkle is playing as Chris.
We sometimes refer to him as Big Body Chris because he gets in the way.
Oh no, he body blocks me and my soul all the time. It's annoying.
But
He's a very large man. He's a growing boy.
a growing boy. He needs to not grow anymore.
Chris been lifting.
No, really, he really does block a lot of things, and I have to. Majority of the times, I'm the one who has to do the doors because I am smaller. Sheva has a smaller hitbox than Chris does.
So we just met with an arms dealer. And yeah, you're gonna see me deliberately like be second place. Because and be behind Sheva for that reason. I did not see our friend. Great.
I didn't see our friend either. So this game is very, very RNG heavy because there's a lot of different enemy patterns. And we've been practicing this for quite a few months now, and every practice is different, and RNG wise, and it's actually quite frustrating at times.
It's so fun.
We have our first zombie here, which we just completely skip. We have a few mechanics where when we have major cutscenes, one of us can just trigger it and not have to worry about the other following, because they'll be teleported just like that. I jumped out the window and Chris is right there after the cutscene.
Makes it really helpful so we can kind of divide and conquer without being forcefully divided by the game. Looking at you, Resident Evil 6, reunite with your partner. Listen.
Right. I'm trying to convince Sprinkle to do Resident Evil 6 with me.
Y'all, please.
What does that mean?
Not now. Now when there's company.
Run it back. Y'all got to do RE6 and then me and Domino doing RE5. This
Yeah.
is the
great.
UBAF 2025 plan. Let's get into it.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
But can we do professional mode?
Y'all
Let's
must,
go.
y'all must know another
Okay.
sprinkle
I'm into
theory.
I'm in it.
So-
I'm in it. It's there.
I'm here for it. I'm gonna be on
Okay.
commentary for that.
Lock me in.
Y'all must know another sprinkle theory because the winter and snowmobile scenes in RE6, I cannot. Not the.
Well, we don't have to do Sherry and Jake's. We could do Kristen Pierce.
We'll see. We'll see.
So we're coming up to our first major, I guess, auto-scroller-ish type of area.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a whole bunch of zombies coming after us, and we need to gather our ammo, some grenades and everything, and then just survive for like about 6 minutes or so.
If you want to run around and do stuff, I can jump in a little bit here if it makes life a little bit
Sure.
easier.
Yeah.
So I like to call these little crescendo events. There are RE staples where you get the big first event to be like, oh my God, it's zombies, because of course it's zombies, it's Resident Evil. So you're gonna see them have to deal with a lot of zombies, and they're gonna try and use their knife through the vast majority of it, because true to all RE games, your ammo in your first playthroughs and whatnot is always extremely limited, and you'll get a ton of bullets for guns that you don't even have. So that's why we see Namu is taking out kneecaps, and then we have Sprinkle taking care of people who are trying to jump over the fence and at least get them started so that Namu can take care of the rest of their HP. You'll also see that you have fun melee moves and stuff. Sheva, of course, is your nimble and light-weighted person, so she gets to do all the fun kicks, backside kicks, and flips, as you just saw there. And then Chris, big body Chris, he comes in and he's a man, so he punches everything. He's got to uppercut it, he's got to back fist it. If it's a punch, Chris is doing it. And so, like they said, this is, go ahead.
Ooh, grenade on the ground.
I was gonna say, and the suplex if you get him in the right spot.
I'm not gonna lie,
We're really
I
looking
forgot
forward
about
to
suplex.
grenades on the ground. Grenades are super important very, very early on in the run, and we always pray to RNG Jesus that 1 or 2 grenades, preferably hand grenades, appear. So let me wait for this. Oh wait, you got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so
Yeah.
now they're gonna wait for this because they have to let cutscenes kind of walk through. They have to go through the dialogue that they can't really skip unless it's an actual cutscene. And so it's really just a waiting game. And you can wait this out in different areas. So they're staying in the first area that they kind of start out in so that people just come in and congregate on them. And then that makes it easier for their pickups as well. Until you get the Executioner. The Executioner comes in and that's your first big baddie that you run into for Resident Evil 5. And he is meant to be intimidating and scary. And as you can see, Namu is getting set up, blows up some stuff so that we can go in and then cut him up some and then kick him in the face. Maybe even have Chris come in and uppercut because that's what good teammates do. Although, speaking of good teammates, you'll notice that friendly fire is a thing that can happen. Because when Sheva blew up that canister, Chris took some splash damage from that. There's a little bit of splashy damage. So you have to be a little bit careful. Oh, we got problems. So this actually is a really interesting thing too, because in co-op for this, as long as one of you have some type of first aid on deck, you can help each other up. And even if you don't have first aid on deck, you can still kind of like knock some sense into them so that they don't accidentally KO. The only time that it's going to be game over is if you actually, one of you die. So yeah, the Executioner also is not a good team player. You can see he just beats up his homies.
Right.
I know, it's so aggravating. And there have been quite a few times where he died to the Executioner because one of us would have been grabbed by a zombie while he's swinging. And if we save our teammate at the same time that he starts swinging again, that's just instant KO to both of us. For some reason, hitboxes.
Yeah, that's logic. That's logic in a nutshell.
Yes, oh god, I almost got hit.
So
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
very
following you.
remember I don't remember in earnest if you have to kill the Executioner or if you just have to wait it out.
So
Wait it out. You don't have to actually kill him.
Yeah.
no.
But if you kill him,
He's
you
down.
You would think that he dropped something worth, but it's like a little ring for a couple grand.
We do need it though. We have a specific money route that we take, and we need the ring that he drops. If we don't, there is a box after a later boss that we can get the equivalent money amount from, but it's ideal to get it here since we have to wait out these like 6 minutes. or so.
Right.
Gives you something to pass the time, I suppose.
Yeah, and
So
running
since
around.
oh, you got it?
Oh, I was just saying, running around with him and the zombies can be kind of fun sometimes. So
Another fun thing that this game does is the ability to trade items in your inventory.
I was gonna touch on that a little bit when we got to the next screen, because that's when we'll get to see it in 4K. Because even though you're picking up stuff, so like Namu's picking up a ton of ammo back and forth, when you get to the inventory screen, it'll allow you to share. You can share in game as well. Oh, SMG, pick it up. You can share in game as well, but you have to be right next to each other, and they have this little cutesy animation where they hand it off to one another because they're like,
I'm gonna
here.
hurt myself.
Oh,
My health is really low, so I really want to get myself into dying status so that we can use a heal, because I don't want to go into the next section and possibly get hit and no, that didn't work. Go into dying status in slow time.
don't you hate it when you try to kill yourself and it's not working?
Right.
Every time.
this game 100% does that.
Unfortunate.
Okay, there we go.
Someone's hitting me while you're dying, so that's great. That's
While
always
I'm
fun.
dying,
Yeah. They were hitting me.
there we go. So then we got a full house up. Now I don't have to worry.
Something else I want to point out that I didn't call out before about the healing. When you go to heal your teammate with a first aid spray or an herb, it counts as a heal for both of them.
Only if we're close to each other. There's
Yeah,
a
you
few
have to
times
be-
where the hitbox is just
Oh,
not on our
God.
side.
I forgot about the hitboxes being, if you're not perfectly aligned sometimes. And by perfectly aligned, I mean, sometimes it just doesn't feel like it.
Over there.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, yeah.
Oh
So
gosh.
bad.
Listen, because
I
like,
know.
oh, I got you. And then you
I
see one
know.
person's bar go up, the other one doesn't. And it's like, are you for real right now?
And it's like, no.
Things I don't have time for.
Unfortunately, I have a little too much ammo, and I don't like that. I try to keep it 50 and below, but I got 54, and I'm a little upset about that.
Uh-oh.
I try to keep just one slot to ammo, because I pick up a lot compared to Sprinkle. Sprinkle has like the more health items that she pick up. I pick up a lot of grenades and a lot of different weapons and such. And one of them was the machine gun, and I'm not going to use that all the way until chapter 5-3. Normally, in most routes, the machine gun is used from the get-go in chapter 1-1, but we changed the route a bit to fit our playstyles and what we're just most comfortable when running this and what's most optical for us. And Sprinkle does get a machine gun, but she doesn't get into the next part. And she picks it up from a chest, whereas normally in most runs, whichever character has machine gun would have the one that I have. I'm not picking up the grenade that's in that pile of fruit there because I got a couple off the ground. Thanks to RNGesus.
Also love their little animation for when you have to team up on doors. And like if the one person's not there, it'll send a signal to your teammate and you just sit there and you like knee it or you kick it really hard and nothing happens.
Come on. Shove up.
Oh,
Roger.
God.
Not right now. I'm busy.
Oh, the barks. God.
Love spamming those.
Shout outs to Ari for tormenting us and then making it into a bit that carries throughout the game. God.
So we haven't talked much about the door mechanics in this game.
Yeah.
There's like 3 different ways to open up doors. One of them is a square one, where one opens the door. We need to mash it to kick it because it's too slow to open it slowly. But we need to stay in the doorway for the other character to walk through, or at least be in the vicinity of, because the door will close immediately. And then the other character is going to have to open the door all over again, wasting time. So one usually stands in the doorway, as example here, so that the door stays open. The other one is the circle doors, which we just saw. We both have to be at the door in order for it to open. And Unfortunately, hitboxes on doors are really, really, really weird.
Yes.
And a lot of the time, Chris body blocks Sheva with the door blocks. So a lot of the time, I try to get to the door before Sprinkle does so that I can get into the right placement. And the last one is elevator doors, which we just did. I had to just open it with a square and then go inside and press circle. That one's pretty simple, though.
Yeah. Until the hitboxes get weird in the elevators.
Yeah. So I think this is a good time to start talking a little bit about the story of Resident Evil 5 because this is the Resident Evil, for people who are unaware, that takes place in Africa. And so this is after Umbrella is destroyed, supposedly. There's a giant size asterisk next to destroyed because we all know that that's not true, even a little bit. And you're sent out to Africa with the newly formed BSAA, which is, I forget what the actual acronym is. It's something like Bioterrorism Security Association, some nonsense. Yeah. Basically, you're a group of people who are trying to make sure others aren't making bioterrorist nonsense. And here in Africa, you see all the locals are acting just like they were in Resident Evil 4, and they're acting wild and out of control, and they're attacking you. And this is your first run-in with the main, quote-unquote, antagonist of the game, which is Ouroboros, which is just really a bunch of oily-looking tentacles.
Yeah.
It's oily tentacles, the boss. You thought I was joking. It's oily tentacles, the boss.
Look at that. We will see that quite a few times in this game.
I joke and call it outward bacteria.
Oh,
okay. Yep, I can see that too.
Not this. Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance. Thank you so much, chat.
Yeah.
I knew so. I must say, I knew it was something with bioterrorism, blah, blah, blah words. Stars, but upgraded. Stars,
right.
Yeah, stars, but black version, or whatever you want to call it.
So, pretty much.
Yes. So, throughout the entire game, you're trying to figure out how this is happening, how we got to Ouroboros, and who is continuing the work of Umbrella. And you're going to see some familiar faces as the story progresses.
Yes. I also wish that they would use Sheva.
And that's the end of chapter 1.
I wasn't going to comment on it, but we also need to talk about hashtag bring Sheva back. Like, what the hell?
No, really.
What are we doing?
She didn't die.
Right.
She's alive out there.
She's keeping her hometown safe. She's keeping her country safe.
Well, Lord knows Josh wasn't doing it. So, let me stop because that jumped ahead a little bit.
Hey, you know what?
Listen.
So, we're doing a new tech here that we didn't do when we submitted this video, which we call grenade tripwire skip, which we found in another speedrun video for this. So, shout outs to, I think, first place on the leaderboards for this. We got it. She threw a grenade all the way from the beginning of this map to past a third tripwire that I just ran past, which you didn't see. So, it worked properly. And I wait for her here, and we stagger a bit because there are big man, dogs, and a zombie here that likes to really beat the crap out of us. There's a dog here. More than likely, I might get out.
Especially, like, ooh.
Please.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
That pupper.
Dog said, pet me.
No.
I would rather get body blocked than actually hit, though.
So, a fun fact, if you do not blow up a canister there, that is an insta-gib for the game. And it's probably one of my favorite death scenes because it's so ridiculous, because it just stops when the car gets super close to you. And it's like, so you became a pancake.
Right.
Let's try it again.
Confession. I never shoot the canister. I always shoot the driver.
Oh, yeah, because you do the same thing like in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
listen,
I shoot the driver.
Listen, whatever gets it to stop is what gets it to stop.
Right.
I shoot the canister because I admit to being garbage.
We make sure that we walk down the stairs and go through that area together, because if we don't, there are more dogs. And
yeah, we learned that if we stagger, unfortunately, like 3 extra dogs just randomly appear there. Oh, so I always make sure to wait at the bottom of the stairs there for Sprinkle to catch up so that we don't get got.
Did you say gross. 3 extra?
Yes.
It's already 3 in there.
Right.
Yes.
That's gross.
So if we're too far apart, there's more dogs. At least that's what we've seen.
I hate the entire thing.
Please, sir.
I don't need the kind of negativity in my
Ooh.
life.
My aim is trash today.
It's okay.
I got one.
It's okay. Okay.
So I need to shoot down that lock twice, but the lock is so far and my aim is trash with controller. Is a hit or miss?
It sounds like it was a hit and a miss.
Yes.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
The guy almost knocked me out, so I just,
We shall blame all missed shots on the hit boxes.
Yes.
That's
I mean,
trash.
Let's do that.
it's pretty
really.
accurate though.
Oh my gosh.
No, like hitboxes really are
Ooh.
an issue 90% of the time in this game.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you just body block people. You say, I don't have to shoot you. I could just run into you. This is also fine.
So this next part is first major skip, grenade skip. Let Sprinkle explain that, or PT, whichever.
Yeah, so, or whichever. But pretty much in this area, you're going to go, we get to this building and there's a padlock on the other side of the door. So, casually, you would normally go to the second floor of this building, hoist Sheva across the street. She would fight the enemies in that building. I would fight the enemies in this building, and she would get the padlock on the other side. Ugh. But assuming I throw this grenade. Sorry, I'm being rude.
Shout out to Kirk, he tried.
No, that's not it. I literally did this 10 minutes ago. No. Sorry.
The hitbox is really weird on the grenade, on the door. So Sprinkle has to get into a perfect spot in perfect arch in order for it to reach. I throw a grenade here at this corner to get rid of the couple of zombies that are already waiting. Because if any of them hit her, she's already pushed out of the perfect spot she needs to be.
It's been a while since it has taken me this many.
Oof.
So apologies. There we go. That's how that was
There you
supposed to go
go.
the first round. So if you look at my
Yep.
map, you can see that the triangle or the area has changed, and that's how I knew I got it. But pretty much what happens is that grenade hits the barrel, and the barrel gets the block off. And so we don't have to go through the multiple buildings. And now,
My jaw just dropped.
Today
What?
on Shin just
About
acquired
what?
knowledge.
On new tech.
Oh!
I did not know that was a.
yes! Yes. Okay, and these grenades are not getting this.
All right, so as you can see here, we're on our first chainsaw
Back
homie. He's a little bit closer than we like. I can tell you that right now. But this is also partly why we were praying
Back
to
up.
RN Jesus for the grenades.
Oh, wait, I was about to hook them.
Oh, oh,
There's a clear
Listen.
example of friendly fire with grenades.
listen, she said back up, and you was like, nah, I got it.
Oh, I
And
wanted
then
to
you
hook
got
him.
with the fire.
I
Oh,
wanted
my
to
God.
hook him
With the two
because I had
pieces.
an option.
I was like, girl, you better back up.
Also, hi,
That man had a
speedrunning with me
chainsaw.
And a
sometimes.
very large hitbox.
Namu already
Listen.
knows. She just speedrunning
right.
with me. I'm
All right,
kidding.
good.
She just speedrunning me with enough that, sometimes sometimes you just go for things. And
Earlier, mentioned that if we don't kill the executioner, this is the box here, that we
Right.
would get the equivalent of money. If we don't kill the executioner in time, they pick up his ring.
And I believe the chainsaw homie, you have to get rid of him because he's holding that key that y'all needed.
Yes.
yes.
The only mandatory chainsaw.
Everyone after that, we're just
No,
going
it's
to
fine.
wave. Oh, it's cutscene
Pray.
time.
That
Yeah,
Ghost
that's my
Rider?
favorite. So
Yes.
there are so many. So
So a lot of this is going to look
QTE
really
events.
choppy. Yeah, a lot of this is going to look really choppy to the chat side because they're cutting through cutscenes while they're doing their QTEs. And once again, these are cases where if you miss the QTEs, you get like an absolutely outrageous death scene where I'm pretty sure if you miss the chain one, just Chris takes a chain straight up in the jaw and dies. If you miss Sheva shooting the chain, he gets rolled into some barrels and just gets done up in the chains and barrels and dies. And if you don't dodge, they just straight up get hit with bikes. And the bikes is actually really funny because they just look like little test dummies that just knock over. Oh, it's so good. Please don't do what I do and just lose the cutscenes on purpose.
All right, don't call PETA as I get rid of these tripwires at the same time as dogs appear.
Dogs in this game are vicious, okay? They turn, they're vicious.
This guy here always hits me 50-50 if I don't get hit by an arrow. 50-50, ooh. 50-50 if I don't explode myself with a tripwire with my terrible aiming.
While she was getting this started, I was picking up a jewel, and that's again another example of what we kind of have routed for money, because you'll see soon we need a lot of money.
Loading screen.
Gonna pick up this safety green herb.
Welcome to my least favorite part of the game. Well, one of them.
I lead the way while she holds up the lights. There are certain enemy patterns in this room that I have to take a specific route in order to not get hit, and Sprinkle has to do the opposite. So first zombie is here, you can barely see, I take the left.
Yeah,
Next zombie's up here, I take the right. Third zombie's right here, I take a left. Now the next two zombies are up here. I need to bait out an attack and avoid the other one. Like that.
Sometimes
Move to the right past them, all three of them. Take this right path and follow it.
Yeah, sometimes I get caught up there because they body block me or I body block them. I don't know. It's just a lot of body blocking right there. So sometimes I all by my lonesome.
I have to commend you both on the teamwork on that because, again, that is not easy routing, especially considering the whole thing with the call-outs. First of all, those were call-outs that were being done, chat. Those weren't just casual Namu talking. It was Namu also calling out to her teammate to know, hey, I'm going this way, you need to go the other way.
Yes.
Because their animations always put them in a very hard trajectory, at which point, if Sheva has to go right, they're going to lunge right, and that opens it up for Chris to go left.
Yes.
And on top of that, Chris has the light. So if at any point Chris falls too far behind, Sheva can't see where she's going anymore. So no, that was actually clutch city. That was really good.
It's to the point that I kind of have it memorized and just pray that I'm taking the right path.
Yes. Oh my goodness, I did not. Okay, good. Ooh,
and so you'll see in Resident Evil 5 that they like their crescendo events a lot.
Yes.
A lot. There's a lot of instances where once you get situated and you're started, all of a sudden it's, hey, you need to fend off X amount of zombies or survive Y amount of time. And you're going to see that very, very frequently because they want to really nail home the part where Chris and Sheva are finding out about this as it's all like manifesting in its main stages of trying to push out this bioterrorism shit. Oop, I said a blue shell word, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and even when we were walking, I went up the ladder first so there were people up there that were throwing dynamite and stuff. And so we even stagger there so we don't get got. But stagger there enough so we are good. Oh, I knew you were going to get me.
Love the snipers in this game. I don't know what it is about this game in particular, but the snipers in this one they feel special to me.
Yes. All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay.
It's the sound it's that firing sound for me.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Jesus.
Hold on a second. You need to get in cover.
I think they saw me right there.
Jesus. He was upset.
I'm waiting on Sprinkle to do a checkpoint and reset, which is another tech that we do in this game.
So when we had mentioned earlier how in the inventory you can kind of look at each other's stuff and swap things. So on this particular screen is where you're going to see some interesting menuing because we're going to have some rearranging, but we're also going to potentially, note that I said potentially, see cases where they'll have to switch stuff between each other. And Namu was mentioning earlier how she's mostly on like the firearms duty. If I remember correctly, I could be making that up and lying. Whereas Sprinkle has been mostly on like first aid duty.
Yes.
It's mostly because a lot of enemies really aggro Chris so bad. Like, ooh, that dynamite.
I mean, look at him. He looks like a challenge.
So
I'd try to punch Chris.
He's got such big
I
arms.
know.
Yeah.
It's all
You can't miss him.
it's all steroids. It ain't real.
Listen, you get tossed around like 6 different games for, by one dude for years. You gotta come back a little stronger.
Ooh, reset. I do that too far. So what I need to do here is pick up this hand grenade that is right here, throw it like behind this bug box. The explosion of it is going to make him fall, and then we just shoot the crap out of his back.
Hang on 1 second. I have an announcement for the chat. It appears that we have another body that just joined us on comms. Can you introduce yourself for us really fast?
I am the Roots of Silence. Out here locking himself out of his office and sliding in here late.
It be that way sometimes. You just in time, though, to watch us kill big cockroaches and do the not quite audio scroller, but kind of sort of auto scroller part. I say kind of sort of because Namu and Sprinkle are gonna have to do stuff, but it's you'll all see in a second. It's complicated.
We also can't skip this scene, so.
Yeah. So I used to drink some water during this time, which I just did.
It's giving time crisis too. You know that one boss that's in the plane?
Oh God, I love Time Crisis.
Without the reload.
Right, your pedal.
Goodness.
Reload.
Well, if you're a real gangster, you put your hand over the over the
Hey,
pistol.
that's called strats. You pushing pedals? Nah, fam, I cover the gun with my hand.
Oh yes, oh yes. I learned that from House of the Dead.
Yes. So for this entire section, they're going to be chased down by a bunch of dudes on motorcycles and occasionally dudes on trucks.
Yeah.
And so while they're doing this, the people on motorcycles are just a nuisance. They just have to die and fall off their bikes. The trucks are specifically irritating because in order to get rid of the trucks, you can go one of two routes. You can either get rid of all the people on the trucks and then it'll just spontaneously combust because that's what trucks do when they're unoccupied. Or you can shoot the truck and make it combust because that actually goes a touch faster. Who kills the people instead of just killing the truck. You also have your QTEs that if you mess those up, you will get thrown off of the truck and it is a game over.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a game over if you get thrown off the truck. Those count as QTEs that'll kill you. I told you, I've seen all the death sequences because I'm actually messy. They make me laugh.
I've never gotten thrown off. Now I've taken damage from from going airborne, but I've never gotten thrown off.
Yeah. If you miss those button mashes, it'll throw you off and you will die. Does shooting the tires work? Kind of. It's like shooting the tires in the side of the truck will get you where you need to go. Really, it's just wherever the gun decides it wants to aim today.
Listen, because these guys sometimes.
We have two different type of guns. My minigun has to start up a bit before it starts shooting. So it's really annoying. So I have to already start shooting before I'm aiming somewhere.
And these trucks,
And something else I want to call out is, as you can see on their little meters, there's a red portion that fills up. Their guns also can overheat. So if you just let it get almost to the top and let it go, it'll cool off in about 2 seconds. But if it overheats, you have to wait for something like 6 seconds before you can shoot again.
Yeah.
And it's really important that we don't let that happen, especially in the boss.
Yeah, the next part we get to. Hello?
I used to do this thing where I would hold for two, release for one, hold for two, release for one, hold for two, release for one.
He was killed over last I checked, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I went to motorcycles, and then he's still driving? What?
I like living life on the edge, and I just let it overheat.
See, that's no. I'm not brave enough for that because I've died on this segment way too many times in professional. That's traumatizing. No, I'm good.
His favorite truck.
When everything one shot you, a dog bites you, game over.
Right.
No.
That truck is the actual boss fight of Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, it really
His
is.
hitbox, his health, I have no clue how it works. Sometimes he blows up faster, sometimes he doesn't. So there are times when we're sitting there shooting him for a minute and nothing's happening. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about Resident Evil. Sounds about Resident Evil. Unfortunately. Oh, but wait until we do get to the
Can you
boss.
imagine what the insurance premiums are on the trucks?
Good.
Listen,
Yeah.
they knew they were going to get grabbed.
I was on comms with them earlier before we got started and said this leads up into my least liked parts of the game. So I will probably be more quiet for those because I'll just be sitting here seething. God. But speaking of boss time, it is officially boss time. And it's this, whatever the hell he is. Where
El
the entire...
Gigante.
Yeah.
The El Gigante's cousin, Los Grandes.
No, not Los Grandes. Time out. That's not the... Hang on. I wrote down the name on purpose. It's called a Desu. It's got an N in front of it, but you don't say it, but it's a Desu. And so the whole premise of this is you just shoot the crap out of his face and his foot until he makes little tentacle things in his crevasses. It's... Describing Resident Evil is a journey. So they're going to shoot it until things come out of the crevasses, and then he's going to go back and be like, well, I'm going to grab stuff. And they have to blow up canisters or the things that are dangling out of him before he can do that. And then that's actually the boss, is whatever the hell that is with the big shoot me bubble on the bottom of it.
It's a pimple with legs.
Yeah, Resident Evil is a special genre of game. I liked it better when you just shoot him in the face with the bullets.
Yeah.
They went from zombies to viruses that take over bodies, and then they're like, all right, we're in uncharted territory now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Some of the hits
It's
we
a
do
lot.
take because it's just quicker.
So I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna take a guess and say that when he did the punch earlier, you opted to keep shooting instead of ducking because that cutscene loses time.
Yes.
Okay.
But we want to do it for when he does a grand slam though, because that does a lot more damage and we will lose time regardless. So might as well avoid the damage.
Oh, nice thread between the legs. That was cute. That was cute.
Normally when he goes for that pole, I am supposed to shoot the barrel, but I can't ever seem to shoot it fast enough. So I wait till he ever goes back to the area to do some extra damage with the red barrel.
And he's out of here.
That fight is like super RNG heavy, and if I remember correctly, like even the world record has like the worst like boss time for that. Like his pattern is just super RNG. He was actually pretty nice, so I thank him for that.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. Because I think he can get locked into just like ground pounding for a bit or just wanting to like swing the telephone pole. This is the area that I can't stand. The wetlands actually gives me hives.
We refer to it as island hopping. So maybe sometimes you gotta reframe it.
Oh no! Oh my god! I can't stand this area.
So I have my boat license and Sprinkle doesn't. So I do all the driving.
Yeah, drive.
It wastes time if the person who's not driving does the action command first at the boat, because then you're gonna have to switch, and that takes a lot of time in the actual cutscene and everything. So
when I
make sure that I always drive or do the command first.
I call this zone Tokyo drifting. I do everything what I'm supposed to do here.
That's cute. That's cute.
I got stuck on this level for like an hour and a half because I just didn't understand how to follow the map.
I think, Silence, that's what happened with me on my casual playthrough of this, because I was like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. And I was so frustrated and I was so annoyed because you're supposed to go between each island, and I believe you have to pick up like certain pieces to progress. I can't remember it. I've blocked this area out of my brain like so much.
This is what I got. Slates. Yeah. We need 4 of them, and we get 1 automatically when we first start off here. So we have to go to 3 other islands to get the remainder slates in order to open the door to the next area.
Now, I have a question for y'all. I don't think I want to ask. Will you all be doing any form of item manipulation during this run? Okay.
No item manipulation.
So something that's cool about this game, you can like you can quit the game and come back and you can change your inventory. So there's a zone, a space here, the boat where you can get the rocket launcher. You can pick up the rocket launcher, leave, drop it out of your inventory and put it in the main inventory, come back and then pick it up again.
Ooh, is that we're playing this on console? Is that possible?
Yes, it's possible on console.
Nice.
And so there are a lot of zones where there was magnum ammo, during my first casual playthrough. And so I would play those areas where I pick up magnum ammo. I pick up the ammo, go back to chapter select, take it off my persons, and keep rinse repeating. And at one point, I had 1,000 rounds.
Oh wow. Nice. Yeah, no, we do not, but maybe in the future. Okay.
Now we have a strat.
Because listen, look at this, all the strat sharing. See, this is what it's all about. Okay,
this is the true reason you play co-op.
And
it's it's also to avoid talking about the alligators that are in the swamp looking like they're straight up in Florida and not Africa.
There's a lot of screaming in the background. I knew.
I would say I heard Sprinkle, but I was watching Namu because Namu's just up here being flawless with it. Hang on, I'm gonna watch it back on stream. Let's see how Sprinkle tried. Did the Florida man get you? Florida man got you, didn't he?
I got so worried. I want to mute. I'm just gonna mute.
Oh yeah. You got Bob.
You're not wearing the Gators. The Gators wearing you.
Right. Oh man, Florida man kill sucks. Oh. Hate that for you so much. Especially since it's such a quick animation too, because man just comes up and is nom, and it's just done.
Right.
The hitboxes on them are gigantic, so you could be across the room and they'll still get you. So you really have to be careful.
That is one of my least favorite parts.
That gator wearing the fresh new kit.
Honestly can't breathe half the time during that part.
Hang on, the gator got on those fresh red fields.
Yeah, they really got me, because listen.
You've heard of Jays, but have you seen the red fields? No. Those are kind of clean.
I got on this red field sweatsuit.
Do they come in a size 13?
Maybe. It depends. We can go ahead and get that arranged for you, possibly. No, I think we're done with Florida Man, though. So you can't get it in a 13. Whatever size we got is what we got.
Like always. It's so hard. Freaking crocodile, alligator things. My least favorite.
Are not Sprinkle's friends.
Not my friends.
To be fair, if you ever play this casually, Florida Man can get you messed up real bad.
Right.
Real bad.
If the bot doesn't do it for you.
Oh my god.
Oh, the dudes that jump?
Yeah.
No. This I don't like this.
We're definitely in the wrong game. Isn't it Final Fantasy? Isn't that a Dragoon move?
Yeah, no, they normally aggro on Sprinkle, so Sprinkle takes a different pathway. But it wasn't fun at all.
No. What an island hopping experience this has been. Whew.
So we got all the slates, but we stop at this little boat here to get the most important weapon in the entirety of Resident Evil.
It's a big boom. One round will kill any boss.
Mm-hmm. Except Wesker.
Except for that guy that can grab it, hold it in his hand every single time.
Yep. We have to make sure to get that, because if we don't, then it's not going to be in our inventory until way later in the game, and we need it for the next room. So it's pretty much a run killer if you don't get this.
Oh, I know you're talking about the tanky.
Yeah, whatever their name is. I actually have no clue what any character, like monster's name is in this game, honestly.
So I got you for that because I did some homework beforehand, because of course I did. So the baseline zombies.
I just call them the Crash Bandicoot.
So the baseline zombies are called Majini. And depending on where you are, there's an adjective that goes in front of it. So like these that you're fighting are wetlands Majini. And then later on you get security-based Majini. And so, it really just depends on those pieces. The big dude early
Got the
on,
variety.
the big dude at the beginning that I called an executioner, his name is actually an executioner. Chainsaw is actually Chainsaw Magini, but I prefer to call him Chainsaw Bro. And it's Chainsaw Bro because I said so. And then the big guy that you had to kill with 2 machine gun Kellys, that's a Desu. That's Desu. Yeah, you can only kill him with machine gun Kellys or explosions. The bat people, I did not write down their name because F them, they're bat people and they suck. So
Yo, what is that Mortal Kombat 3 death trap you just did?
I always like to wait to see if any of them follow Circle on the bridge so that I could drop them.
Oh my goodness, they have families.
Why are they attacking us?
They deserved it. I'm sorry.
I hope they
I
can
like
swim.
why do you want them to swim? We already had our bits with swimming. No more swim.
Listen.
But that clears another chapter.
With that 0% accuracy, love it. Didn't shoot my gun at all.
I have never seen 0%.
Hang on. So someone in chat's asking about the names, and that name, the Popokorimu, that is accurate. We've also had a Capepio. There we go. It's a Capepio. That's another bat person. That's the one that took out the helicopter when you were running through the town. They were surrounded by Capepios. The Popokorimu, however, was the boss that they killed earlier that looks like a really big angry crab with bat ears. So don't worry, chat. The names will get worse. They will get worse.
And I'm more than happy to abbreviate them.
Here, I want to.
There's so much variety.
I want to stagger a bit behind Sprinkle here because there is like 20 million zombies and they all aggro on her. But if I'm like close behind, they all aggro on me. And I have to wait for Sprinkle to get across the water and jump down. Okay, please. Thank you. Jump down. And if they don't all aggro on her, then I'm like gonna stand here with 20 zombies. As you can see, there's already like 5 on the screen coming for me. But we do a checkpoint reset, which I mentioned earlier. Basically, when a checkpoint is activated, we can reset, and it can do a number of things. It can despawn enemies, it can reset enemy spawn location, or it can also teleport the one who didn't set the checkpoint. It could teleport the other character to them. So we use it a number of times in this game in order to progress. As you can see here, the checkpoint got rid of all the enemies. So it'd be really, really difficult to do this with like 30 zombies on the screen.
Look, they chomping at you. They trying to get them another pair of them red fields. Listen, they're trying to get the 2024 edition. Last time was the 2023s. They got to get the fresh ones.
The pop-up shop returns? Hold on, where's my credit card at?
It sounds like a Pokemon situation a little bit.
We did another checkpoint reset there to teleport Sprinkle to me.
And well, I didn't understand why I had to be on that raft in the first place because I was just in a lake with all these crocodile alligators. So what is one going to do? I was just in there with 5 of them. So it was a shorter distance.
I just explained it to you. They're trying to get the new wave red fields.
If you have the arms to dislocate their jaws, you'll be fine.
Oh,
If only.
Just Chuck Norris it.
Oh,
Not Chuck Norris it. You got a knife? You can make it work. It's fine. This is fine.
They're trying to get me out here got again. I already got once.
Oh, so
Yes.
Use your green herb.
Oh yeah, you're a little. Hello? Hello?
We want to make sure that we have a decent amount of health going to this next room because this room here is pretty difficult.
So they just mentioned the name Irving in here, and I want to give some context to the chat for that. So Irving is actually someone who is helping out. We're just going to say Umbrella because at the end of the day, it's technically speaking Umbrella, but he's also kind of like a double agent of sorts. So he's been kind of dabbling in stuff to make profit off of it as well because, you know, he's a jerk. And you're chasing down Irving because, as I said, he's a jerk. He's a jerk. And after we get through this area, Irving's gonna have some presents and surprises for us that nobody asked for. Namu going in with the shots through the actual handbars.
Alright.
No, really.
Oh my.
I want to get rid of that guy for 2 reasons.
Finally.
For me and for Sprinkle, because they both tend to shoot at us with the arrows, especially me right here, and when Sprinkle gets over there. I want to keep moving because there's a guy that's aiming at me right now, and I didn't shoot him. See, he missed.
Shout outs to inventory management while you're in things that you can't maneuver on.
That's not what I wanted to do. You don't need to pick up any money. We've done our money route so much, and we figure out what we needed, that we don't need to actually pick up any money on the ground, and nothing but jewels that we pick up in specific locations. But sometimes their hitboxes are huge. We tend to pick them up anyway while trying to pick up something else. Now we have 2 chainsaw mans after us. We don't have to kill them this time, but it can get a little...
Oh gosh, of course.
Ooh,
Gosh.
a little risky.
I heard it. Jose, I heard the shooter hit the dome.
Gosh.
Literally, you were talking and I heard it and I immediately
I'm
switched
off
over
the
to
hill
Sprinkle
'cause
Stream.
these
Like,
guys- someone's
uh-oh.
about to get me.
All right, there's about 4 people up top.
Yep, great. Love that. Nope, they're down. I felt them all jump down. All right. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Can you
All
reach
right.
it? Okay.
Yep.
Sensational.
We'll just leave them there. It's fine.
Right.
Those machines do not understand personal space.
At all. So the guy who's on the controller, that's Josh. That's who I was dragging earlier. You'll learn over time that Josh, despite the fact that he is technically an important character, is pretty useless. So he's there, he's doing stuff. Yeah, I went in on Josh. What you gonna do about it?
Well,
No, he is
Oh,
useless.
for
You know what? In the DLC, Josh is very useful.
Agreed.
Well, we're not in the DLC now, are we?
Leave my man alone. He just tried his hardest.
Agreed.
He's trying his hardest. He don't even know how to push buttons. All he gotta do is open the thing so you go downstairs. And you gotta fight all this stuff.
Look at
because
all
he
them
don't know
buttons he
how to
pressing.
push the buttons. There's only 3 buttons.
I mean, maybe the buttons aren't in English or their native language.
It's
Let's
only
see.
3 buttons. You can literally push 1 and be like, nope, that don't work. 2,
Yeah.
that don't work. So I guess it's 3.
Or it could be any combination. We play fighting
God.
games. You know how this works.
This ain't a fighting game. This is a horror game.
Well, he pressing like it is. He doing some combination over there. Look at him. Look at him.
Take the wheel.
This is pretty much
He
an
ain't
auto
pressing
scroller.
nothing, bro. He just over there.
Yeah.
He just out here like, look, he like that guy
I'm
in
swimming
the
people
Marvel
at the
playing
window.
Galaxy. He just over there doing nothing.
Gallagher's very important.
Oh my gosh.
You know what?
I'll say.
He
Josh,
did it.
please.
He did it. Josh did his thing.
All right, fine.
You guys are coming.
So speaking of important, the way that they handled this room was extremely important because Namu handled all the people who were trying to climb over the fence, whereas Sprinkle stayed on people who were coming through the window. Because the idea of that entire area is that they're going to flank you. Now, once you get upstairs, it's going to be a whole little maze of nonsense. 'Cause you have
Josh.
to go.
Josh.
Josh, please.
Please.
go
Now,
with me.
see?
Josh.
trying to defend
Josh. Please.
There you go.
All
So
right. Look. Okay, so for this, we're gonna blame. I'm gonna blame the port.
what?
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to sit here and drink my tea is what I'm going to do.
So I
I
tried
need
to
to pick
come
up
all
this
the way to
proximity
the
bomb.
end.
It's very important that I pick this up.
Because, gosh.
You need to go start picking on my.
And my man got the
NPC.
nerve to ask me. Okay.
I really
Who are
need
you?
ammo. This is not.
I have ammo
That
for you, but
situation?
someone just came down here for whatever reason. Are you kidding me? I don't know if you can come down here, but
I like how he complaining. Oh no, not 3 buttons again.
I am going to blame it on 3 buttons again. It might be 5 this time.
Exactly. And you
Oh
know
my
what?
Lord.
And one button might be shorted out. So now what?
I'm
Yup.
glad Kitten's got my back in chat. Someone understands my pain and agony.
You know what? What?
Huh?
You said who? Kitten got your back.
Kitten got my back.
Oh, okay. Bet.
Oh.
Thing.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, kick that man.
We're here.
That's a very, very scary situation because I have to stay up there in order to aggro the chainsaw man or else he'll jump down. And we don't have to kill him, but Josh takes forever opening the door. So we got to make sure that no one reaches Josh because if he gets hit, then he's pushed away from the little monitor and he has to get back to it. And sometimes he'll start shooting the zombie instead, and we don't want that.
No, at all.
I'm gonna put a proximity bomb right here and pray to RNGesus that I put in the right spot for zombies to run over in the next scene.
And I am running to start the next cutscene.
I don't have to be with Sprinkle for that. There's quite a few cutscenes, like I mentioned earlier, that only one person needs to activate in order for the other to be teleported.
Oh no.
Oh, that was a rude hit. That was a turbo rude hit. So as you can see here, we have a timer at the top, and the idea is that you're supposed to get out of the oil factory before time runs out, because guess what? It's going to
Behind you.
explode. It's going to explode.
There are two tripwires that we have to make sure that we get rid of. I got rid of one that was right here, while Sprinkle gets rid of one while in the doorway. This time, you don't have to wait for Josh. As long as me and Sprinkle make it to the end of this pier, cutscene, what happened?
Woo. That's the end of that one.
I think the most interesting thing about that area is a lot of new players will get in there and they'll see the timer and they'll just immediately assume they have to kill everything. And it's like, no, you really don't. Like, the goal is to get out. You have to leave.
Now, it is kind of distracting when Big Boy showed up with his 4 dogs. Like, what?
Listen, it's like, how'd you come out here with the puppers? What do you mean?
And where's your shirt?
Right, that's what I want to know. Like, what is happening?
So we're kind of in another auto scroller-ish.
Yeah.
We can't control how fast this boat moves, and we don't have to kill anything while on the boat.
But they attack us.
When the boat stops and we have to open up the doors, then the auto scroller stops, because it all depends on how long it takes for us to open up doors.
Ooh, that almost got me.
And this area is frustrating because you have to make a decision. Do you just keep playing dodgeball with fire arrows, or do you kill them and waste ammo?
Right.
Exactly. By this point, though, we don't have to worry about them. They won't hit us. Now, 50-50 if these two up here hits one of us, or the ones in the boat up ahead.
Oh.
On my screen, Chris got hit, but it didn't actually register, I think, because there was definitely blood that just happened.
I saw it too, and I wasn't going to say anything. And I was like, you know what? We take those.
We do take those. Listen, every time.
He's so roided out, he can't feel nothing.
Hey.
Oh my goodness. And now I try to
All
protect
right, so
myself.
we have more of the bats coming in too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Baby bat.
No,
Okay.
God.
Baby
Jesus.
bat.
No, we're not doing that. We're not.
But they're big.
I'm here for it.
Yes.
So funny.
All right, the runners are here for it, so we have to let it pass. Fine.
Baby bat.
I have a baby shark emote. it's me, but with a baby shark hat on.
Let me. I will be requiring that. So that's actually a Baby Shark song. That's a song it's called Baby Shark R&B. Look it up when you get time.
I'm gonna hit myself, Sprinkle, because I think I'm low enough to register it. I think.
Good luck.
Here's another part. Just like with earlier, my health was pretty low, so maybe not actually.
Yeah.
I want to lower my health in order to.
Oh no.
No, my health wasn't low enough. It's fine.
Okay. Someone will kill. Okay, I will say someone will hit you with an
played.
arrow, and then
I
I saw the vision.
Yeah.
And the game said, "Nar."
I know.
All right, there's only one person here I want to shoot, which is this guy right here. He has a grenade that will definitely hit us if I don't shoot him.
Let me try this game again.
I really did forget how many of the auto-scrolling parts are in this.
I must have imagined it. Yeah, there's a lot. Yes.
I thought the rest of the game was auto-scroller.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
This is probably one of the most
For real
dangerous
shooting.
areas health-wise.
Yes.
Because there are two zombies that get on the miniguns here. And the miniguns can do a lot of damage and also sunlock us, knock us down, waste time.
Ooh.
It's annoying.
Oh my God.
Hey, body block.
Sir. No, that was disrespectful.
Ooh, please. Okay,
Yep,
there we go.
trying.
He just wanted to have a conversation.
Right. Trying to tell you about your limited warranty. Oh my god, he's really adamant about it.
No, really, this is why I wanted to make sure I have full health by this point.
Yeah, because MGK is not playing with you. He's got it out for Sheva.
At all. Listen.
If I can just make it to the boat, it's fine. They're gonna still shoot us,
Sometimes.
but we're moving though, so.
My Jesus, are you sure?
Chris is right there, bro. Hit him. Like,
There's a whole
like,
big
my
old
man
dude.
is Chris body blocking. He stay still. They got some. Hey, I need them on my Valorant team. What's up?
So we got our next boss here. This is Irving transformed. I'm gonna do a tech called Quick Shoot. I don't think that registered. Did
It
it?
did not, which is
I
weird.
don't know.
It hit him. That was weird.
Great. Love that. Love
A
that.
bit of a growth spurt.
We have to shoot him with 2 rockets. The first rocket is going to skip phases, and there we go. We want to see that animation. He's going to show here. So I do a thing called Quick Shoot where I aim with the gun and then switch to the rocket launcher. So when you pull out the rocket launcher, it takes a long time to like load up and aim and everything. When I aim with a previous gun and then shoot over,
Yep.
I skipped out that
Nice.
animation.
Ooh.
Very
I also want to
nice.
make sure to aim at the
Hey.
water because his hitbox is really weird. Aiming at Irving, actually, you will miss him. He won't do nothing. You have to aim at the water below his dangling body.
So yeah, that's Irving, the two-timer, who decided to inject himself with a parasite and say, "I'm the boss now." And Namu and Sprinkle just went, "LOL, no."
Oh wait, is this 4-1?
Yeah, it's 4-1.
All right, so I'm gonna disappear and close my eyes because
Yeah, that's fair.
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I understand.
The rise of the Nopes.
Yeah. So there
Oh.
are.
We got a new
no.
enemy. I don't know their name.
Hang on a second.
you
Let me look this up.
You think you got
Give me
me?
a second.
Kind of like spiders.
All right, so for chat, just to be like very transparent about it, I want to say this is the Spooter section.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If
This
you
is
have
the Spooter
arachnophobia?
section.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
arachnophobia, and this part is tough, but they're not that bad for me personally.
Yes. The Spooters in this game are called Bui Kichwa.
Oh.
They're called Bui Kichwa. That's 2 words, just so everyone's clear. Bui, B-U-I, and then Kichwa is K-I-C-H-W-A. They're going to be all over this place because that's just the designated Spooter section as you get in many RE games. If you're used to this dance and you know that there's going to be other designated sections, yes, we are going to also have a designated liquor section. If you don't like that, please prepare your butt cheeks because it will happen. So, yes, they're in some type of ruins place while we're on the topic.
Yes.
Resident Evil travels weirdly.
But it always ends up at a lab at the end.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every single time.
Yeah.
And I have in the basement. Really?
But this one is special because of where it ends. This is a new spot.
Also, the word of the day is Ouija.
Bui Chichwa.
We should have Big Bird have a sign that says it and have a picture next to it.
Yes, Elmo might be there to help out with it as well.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Wait, you said Elmo? Hold on, let me call him real quick.
Oh no! I just made it.
Wait, you can pull him up.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I
Wasn't expecting another parasite to come out. We don't, from this point on, we don't really want to aim for the heads of our enemies because parasites happen. And if they get decapitated, a parasite can potentially come out of their head and they take a lot of bullets or a flash grenade. And it's not a fun time because, as you can see, I'm working with very, very low amount of bullets. Pretty much from this point on,
I'm
I don't
honest, we
really
about
get
to
that
see her
much handgun
skills
ammo.
show up.
I don't really need
got
that much
9
handgun
bullets.
ammo from this point on. Because I won't.
Yes.
I will be getting a new gun very soon.
Oh, wow,
This part is also really
super
scary because they all aggro on Chris,
Escape.
but they body block me sometimes. And I just pray that sprinkle
Nice.
You take on fireballs.
makes it through.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is not the Legends of the Hidden Temple we grew up with.
Usually, I'm stuck
This
up there
feels like I
because
could die.
the enemies are like a lot.
So the other fun thing about the parasites, and I'm assuming that this run does not route for such because it's probably just way too out of the way, is if you for whatever reason still feel compelled to do headshots, the parasites can be one-shotted, but only with flash grenades.
We only pick up one guaranteed flash grenade in the entire run. If we have any more, that's just RNG on our side.
So if you have like a mistake that happens, you do have a flash grenade that you can whip out. But as I just stated, they don't have them, so that's why we're not dealing with that.
You wouldn't have seen it on my screen, but the only time we need that flash grenade that we picked up was at the beginning of this chapter. Sprinkle gets it and uses it on the first
Look at
spooters
the silly
that show
jump.
up in the hallway.
That's a
Also, the
silly
most
jump.
ridiculous jump in the entirety of Resident Evil.
Why did we cross bodies? Why was that?
That was warranted. That's the only way they could get through
It's
that
like that
door.
scene from Fast and Furious. I think it's like the fifth one where Vin Diesel jumps out of the car on the highway and Michelle Rodriguez's character jumps out and they like embrace in the middle of the air on the highway and land on top of a car in the highway. Perfectly fine.
Oh my goodness.
Unscathed, white tee still perfect. Like,
I mean,
nothing's wrong.
he was okay, but that window was not. I think that window
Let's
needs
talk.
some help.
His white tee was pristine. All right, all that was going on. That man white tee had not a stain on it.
He was definitely sponsored by Hanes for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same energy, just to segue for a little bit. If for anyone in chat and anyone on the call who has watched the Resident Evil movies, the way that they sneak in Revlon shots. I love Mila Jovovich so much, but the way that they'll have her grab grates, and I'm like, we get it. You're partnered with Revlon. We don't need to see your nails. Why do you have a pristine manicure during the zombie apocalypse? Explain.
You must look pretty while you kill. I get it. I get it.
You flawless.
It's fashion souls.
Have you not seen me out here serving while taking zombies out? I gotta look pretty.
I mean, I guess
I don't know what's
my
going
nails are
on.
the last thing I'm worried about, but you know.
Who's that guy?
If I break a nail, I'm fighting somebody on site.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
That was so close.
I feel like
Alright.
it'd have to be broken to the point where like there's blood. If it gets down to blood, then I have to fight.
Oof.
Can you
That's
use
rough.
your first aid spray at the top here?
Yeah, I'll use it. 'Cause-
We don't have the best of health right now, and I only have.
No, we don't. And this next part.
I was
is-
waiting for it to miss the hitbox. Like I was deep down in my spirit. I was sitting there. I was like, "This is gonna be the one that misses, and I'm gonna throw up everywhere."
So I have to wait for Sprinkle to go all the way down there. Once she gets to a certain point, it's going to spawn enemies on both our sides, and I get spooters on my side. So I want to make sure that I get rid of 2 of them,
And they're down here with me too.
or
but
else
they're not as
they're going to hit me
Yeah.
when I'm pulling this down. I want to make sure I quickly go there while another one jumps across my screen. Avoid that to pick up the gem.
Oh, so they had mentioned earlier like things about money routing in gems. These are different gems. These are puzzle gems now.
Yes, we've seen some runs though that people don't pick them up, and we're like, oh okay. But we picked them up.
They're
maybe
all
they got that
about
tech.
1,000,
Yeah, they're not a lot.
but they do add up.
The ones that kill me are the gems that you can only get when certain conditions are met.
The liquors.
And his bat right here too.
Yeah, you actually have to kill him. He's back, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
We don't have to
thought
fight
you
him
could've-
again.
Thank goodness.
The lobster bat.
There's a lot
Could
to that.
for
I
Jen.
need some butter.
This one is a really finicky one. We have to make sure that we start doing the quick time before the quick timer shows up, or else we will die.
Whee.
Many of runs have died there.
All right, so me and Domino got to tap out because we gotta go get the clarified butter because them's eatins.
Oh, for sure.
About to go down.
I got food for a whole week right now.
Oh, by the way, I did pick up the grenade launcher. I'm pretty much going to be using this and the handgun from this point in the game. And especially the grenade launcher for a few techs and skips.
So going back to some of the lore of this, you just saw that this is 4-2 and this is the worship area. And so they somehow in this game's lore intertwine the idea of bioterrorism along with a group of people who are, oh, that didn't look good, or who are worshiping some type of god. And they got them to believe that the god that they're worshiping was going to give them some type of everlasting life. And it was actually a bioweapon. The story in this is a journey, to say the least. But I think that's the case for like almost all the Resident Evils. This is the first one that didn't stay concentrated in like a central city and that's it.
I just thought this was a continuation of Wesker versus Chris.
I mean, it is.
It's a continuation of Code Veronica.
Yeah.
There was no story. I didn't know there was a story other than Chris was getting his butt kicked and he decided to get buff and still get his butt kicked.
Yeah.
You said a continuation of what now?
Code Veronica, because Chris versus Wesker in that game.
Chris was getting his butt.
It was a rematch. It was literally anime. Chris lost, hit the gym, and was like, I want my rematch.
And still was getting cooked.
Listen, all I know is that for me personally, as a person on comms, it was the only Resident Evils I actually played was this one and Resident Evil 2. So I didn't even know who Chris was or how he was important until I was playing 5.
Okay.
And I was like, I just don't understand what's going on with why Chris is so angry with Wesker. I mean, Wesker seems kind of like a douche, but you know.
It all started with the first Resident Evil.
And see, I went and lore
He was
dumped.
beating the brakes off of him for 4 games. Like,
So
I'd be a little upset too.
yeah, well, and I went and lore dumped, and that's when I learned about how the Chris and Wesker phenomenon starts with the first Resident Evil, because Wesker actually did them all dirty and was like, oh yeah, I'm on Team Stars too. And they got towards the end and he was like, gotcha. And then he revealed he actually was a bioengineered person from Umbrella. And so Chris has been bitter about it ever since.
All right, Sprinkle, don't forget. Hold on.
And
Turning.
then I'll say I'm turning.
Then turn. We're gonna do a skip here
hold on.
with the grenade launcher. New skip.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What? Wait. This is weird angle. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just gonna go
That
back.
worked.
So wait.
It worked.
Oh, it did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was actually good. Turning.
Oh no, you about to see
There you go.
aim it.
yo,
We give ourselves iframes. Shout out to first place on the leaderboards for that tech. So basically, while turning, I utilize the grenade launcher stun iframes to avoid the laser damage because it is an insta kill.
Yeah, that's another one that wasn't in our submission video.
I'm taking so many notes
I'm
right
about to
now.
say,
We
I'm
learned that
writing
like
down.
we learned that like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Yeah, appreciate
That's
it.
no, that's heat. That's heat.
Right.
Well, it's
Right,
heat.
what's
No,
the-
yeah, because the other part of it would be Sheva catching heat, and we actually don't want that.
No, yeah, it is touching this laser insta death. I've killed Sprinkle many of times in this
my.
room.
Yes.
I have to wait for Sprinkle to do certain movements in order to turn this one. I look at the camera on the top left corner of my screen to see Sprinkle's icon moving in order to know that I can move, or else she will die.
touching these lasers, you will die. So I just slow down a little bit, go around the corner, so I don't go head first into the laser.
Is it me or did Namu sound proud about killing Sprinkles in the
Plenty of deaths have happened.
Listen.
And before it's asked, yes, I have watched that death animation as well. That one's not as
It's one of my
exciting because
favorites.
they just kind of
Oh my
shrivel and
gosh.
then fall down. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, really?
It's
I expected at least a little bit of immolation. God.
they
The little scream, and then they like, you know,
they
kind of
forget
freak
to
out a
stop,
little and
drop, and
fall.
roll. It's like they don't stop, drop, and roll. They don't stop,
They don't even dance. It's just like a ugly Dougie, and they just fall down.
They kind of shimmy.
It is. It's like an ugly Dougie. Like, if you had the means and the time, I would say they should demonstrate. But because we're going fast and we want to see credits, we will not do that.
Find out about Jill.
It's. I thought it was a very disappointing animation, but that's also because there's more animations later that are much more exciting and wild.
That's fair. I mean, I think it's cute, but I like
Yeah.
I like the shimmy, so I think it's cute.
I would say it's one of those ones where you see it, you watch them die and you go, oh,
Yeah.
oh, hey,
actually gonna
liquors
pick
are
this
here.
I
up.
was about to do the same thing. Get out my head.
That's a safety green herb. We normally don't ever pick that up, but
Right.
the health is lacking on this run right
so
now.
close, so we might as well. Yeah.
But yeah,
So
liquors.
the liquors took a page out of Chris's book and decided to, buff up as well.
Right.
Yeah.
These. Oh, so because we have the files open for them, technically speaking, these are the liquor betas. So they are supposed to be
Dang,
upgrades from the liquors in Resident Evil 2 that we've all seen. However, even though they're beta, the only thing they really got to put them a cut above the original ones is now they have heightened sense of hearing and smell, which is useless in this because there's nothing whatsoever that indicates that your characters are like rank or anything. So you kind of treat them the same way as you do the original liquors, where you
Fun fact,
just
liquors. Oh,
oh whoa whoa
Oh gosh.
Yo.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god, the way that looks.
Yo.
Chat, let me tell you
I've
something.
never seen that.
BT
Oh, that
and
was
the
hilarious.
love
You know
for
what?
the
That was, you know what that was? That was because I said they were punk made, and they were like, "Oh, bet,
Yes.
we got
Yeah,
you."
we got.
We can't talk about it.
Commentator curse. Commentator
Let me-
curse.
My bad.
Let me-
I'm sorry.
No,
Let me show you
we were
what we
cursed
can
from the
really
start
do.
because
She
someone.
said we're like the alpha. Go ahead and tear them up. Now throw the run. Done with y'all.
I mean,
Look
if we
at
didn't have
Tom
someone
and
who
Sugar Honey
loved the death scenes and keeps talking about all the death scenes, maybe we wouldn't
Yeah.
be seeing so many.
Yeah, maybe that's the curse. I should stop
That's
talking
what I
about
think.
death scenes in general.
Dang, PT. Not the commentator curse.
I know.
I didn't mean to.
Oh
And
my
you know what-
goodness.
You know what?
I mean,
And we can't even blame this one on RNG.
Wait.
This is all you.
No, hold on a second. You can blame some of it on RNG.
Take responsibility.
10% at least.
Oh my
Take
goodness.
accountability for what
the
you've
way
done.
that looked from Namu's screen, though, that was crazy.
Yo,
All right,
that was
I'm
You can
watching-
see Chris shooting it. You want
I'm watching Sprinkle screen now. I'm making sure.
With the rocket launcher or the grenade launcher. Yes, I can. You'll see it later on.
Shut up. No, you can't.
More of them.
See it later on.
Oh,
They
that's
actually
funny.
get stunned with the flash
Yes.
grenades.
Yes,
Homie,
because they can hear. So the the bing get their hearing.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
See, I like where you went with that. It makes sense now. Logic saved.
But still lack of accountability. I'm hearing.
What do you mean? Listen, I'm willing to take 90%, but 10% still got to go to RNG.
I need 95 and I'll be happy.
Normally Sprinkle gets got in that room anyway. Not death wise, but she always tends to get it.
See,
All right,
See,
here I
Dread
want to
Optimus
shoot out
understands.
6 grenade launchers to guarantee a hand grenade in the next room.
oh, look at that man flipping over. Remember when there was a timeline when liquors in this amount would be scary?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Whoa. That wasn't even a diss, my dude.
Please hurry. Door. This is somewhat of an auto scroller.
We not scared?
We're-
All I see is
What is...
I want to say
Huh?
we're gonna restart.
Oh.
AT out here
No,
causing a
I
lot of
didn't do
havoc.
The
anything.
door?
I was
Uh-oh.
quiet. No,
Yeah, the
I
door
was
didn't-
quiet. I was quiet.
Wait a second. The
Why is
door's
the door
not open. You're gonna reset.
Remember when
That's
they used
what
to
I'm
be?
thinking, 'cause
Remember
I'm
when they
like,
used to be scary?
I did not. No, you can't blame that one on me. I actively made a choice to be quiet. That was not my fault.
That has
never
never
seen
happened
that.
to us before. I would like to
Never
say.
happened before.
Remember when that many liquors used to be scary? Bad.
First we're gonna hop over. We gonna lock this door
Oh
for
my
y'all. Go ahead.
god.
How is that my bad?
Because you
I
said
was
something.
just talking about
Look,
them getting shot up.
look,
That was it.
Look, you
Oh,
said
gosh.
something and the game was like, bad. We got you. DC, you are 0-2 right now.
Oh my gosh.
I'm doing? No, I'm not talking
Like
no
there's
more.
more than two. You're
I'm
being
not talking
generous.
no more. Y'all can do the rest of the commentary. I'm quiet.
Hello.
You're
There
not
we
gonna get
go.
blamed for this nonsense.
Okay. Oh my
I was
goodness.
trying to highlight how Namu was beating them up with the grenade launcher, and they were just like, block them, and now it's my fault. Now it's my fault. Nah,
Hey.
this is garbage.
Hey, you can backpedal all you want. The proof is in the
I'm
pudding.
not backpedaling nothing.
Oh, we're gonna stand on business
Oh.
now. Got it.
Hold on, what about this one that
Another one got that close.
Okay.
did the door open this time?
Yes.
Okay.
That was weird. That was so weird.
That was so
Let's
go.
weird.
That was so weird. Hate that.
Yeah, that
But I
was
wanted,
actually
I
extremely
wanted to make sure I
strange.
did 6 grenade shots so that Sprinkle can get a hand grenade there. Now we have our next boss.
Oh, this is a monster-sized spooter for people in chat.
It's
Yeah.
technically a crab.
We call it
It
a
is
crab.
technically a crab.
It's U8s. This one I know.
It's technically a graphic.
But
No, but that's serious because okay, I'm gonna read the entry because I have it pulled up because of course I do. This massive VOW was
all right,
produced.
it's over.
Okay, well we don't care about it. Hey,
We don't-
Domino, you got the butter?
No, I actually want to throw that one away. So,
Oh, okay.
No, I don't want that.
You
Nah.
don't even want to give it a shot?
Did you not see the fungus in the well? Nah, I'm good. You can have it. You got that one.
I mean, to be fair, it was so fast I didn't.
I played enough Monster Hunter to know to pass on that one.
You know what? That's solid. That's super fair. Because I wouldn't eat the Monster Hunter Spooter Crab. So that's, yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, you right. You right.
I'm buying your first aid spray because it's the way that this is.
Yeah, that's
Wild.
fair. Yeah, no.
Oh, so
this
yeah, so
is-
Tiber Snake, that thing that they just fought is actually very technically a crab. I was going to read the entry and get to the point where it literally is built from multiple species of crustaceans.
I can almost guarantee she sent that VOW to eliminate.
Nice.
So where does the web come from?
Yes?
And then it spawns bees out of it.
Are you okay with your health?
Yeah, sure.
This is a very, very dangerous area from this point on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna flash the ground right here to get all 3 of them. Pray to get all 3 of
This is
them.
where we get variety.
This is when we get zombies with guns. Think the island from Resident Evil 4.
Let's see. People
Here,
in chat
I'm
were
going
asking.
to flash these guys here.
Yes. Oh, one didn't.
That actually was pretty solid. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Now I'm going to flash the ceiling as Sprinkle goes past me to get rid of a red barrel that's across the way to get rid of most of the zombies. There's some ammo right there for you.
Oh gosh, that was risky.
That was really risky. There's a zombie right here.
Sprinkle
Oh, they
theory.
put you on that man.
Risking all the things. Oh gosh. I was like,
but
well,
the
it was funny because I was
answer
in the
real
down
fast.
animation. I was like, oh, they're kind of close to me.
More lickers. All I have to do
Yes.
is run on the right side to avoid them.
Why are they
Yeah.
hunched over like that?
It's been a long week.
That's a
You know?
that's been a long- They said this week train with me.
You said there was a question.
Somebody ain't get their paycheck.
Hello?
Oh no, I actually went ahead and answered it in chat because I didn't want to disturb y'all or interrupt.
I did
since
not
had
know
to
you were gonna do
focus.
that.
Yo!
Where? This is horrible.
Oh my god.
Just a taste.
Ooh.
Oh, come on, silence.
I'm gonna
my
Heal.
gosh.
I was gonna say just go to
Go
the
to
next
here.
room because we'll be fine.
Oh, that's fair too.
Oh, so I-
liquors are cut.
I was just
So I wanted
worried.
to highlight how we were in ruins and a worshiping ground, and it was very conveniently, coincidentally connected to a biolab. Because of course it was. Because why wouldn't it be connected to a factory and biolab where things are being manufactured?
Right.
Remember how I said the lore in this is like Logic, the challenging game? This is another one of those moments.
So there
And-
we walk backwards,
Right. We
like
just walk
a couple
backwards.
steps, and that de-aggroes all the enemies in this room.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
Wait. Wait, repeat
When
that?
we jump down from the ladder, we walk backwards to a specific spot, and that de-aggroes all the enemies. Just as long as we don't aim our guns at them or walk close to them, they stay de-aggroed. But only in this room.
Only in this room. Which
I've been
is
playing this game since 2008.
I'm deleting this game.
And I'm just now I'm still learning stuff right now.
yeah, no, real.
Yeah, I ain't know that one.
That's real.
I'm about to call Capcom real quick. Hold up.
No, hold on. Don't call Capcom for nothing.
All
You
right.
can leave that exactly where it is.
Oh gosh,
You gonna call them,
behind.
tell
Right
them to
side.
make Mega Man more not hard.
No, I want Power Stone 3.
I'm gonna tell him to do more.
Oh.
Do more of that.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Put more of that in
Oh
Mega Man.
gosh. Oh, there's
And
more.
also,
The
make
more
Man,
people
Mega
came.
Man not hard.
Yeah, I see. I tried to stagger behind because there's just way too many enemies here throwing grenades at us and these red barrels, and I have died quite a few times in this room. But
Yes.
if I stagger too far behind, extra enemies come in, just like those 3 extra dogs in the beginning of the game.
Yeah. But luckily, I think it was only just one extra this time.
I don't like these enemies coming
The
up.
cockroaches.
The
Yeah.
Reapers. They're called Reapers, right, PT?
Stop.
Hang on a
Yes.
second. Let me find out real fast. Yes, they're called Reapers. They're like the Spooters from earlier, except now they're human sized and they stand.
Like I was gonna say, like
Snake.
They're like
Insta kill.
There's nothing like those.
And they
I can step on
They
the
are
other.
Sprinkle's best
These,
friend.
I can't.
They like me too
when they
much.
get close, and then they're gonna get close, they're bipedal.
They like him in
with the
hugs.
instant command grab death.
Yeah, they do insta
They like
command grab.
hugs.
That's true.
When they drop down, some sort of like little fog appears around them, and it's hard to see exactly where they are, and they move so fast that they get Sprinkle 90% of the time.
Oh,
Big
damn.
body Chris
Okay.
in the hitbox.
They just want hugs.
Yeah, so
Well-
as you can see there, he has
I'll get
he
this
has the
touch.
booby spray, and that sucks. So the thing with them is you're supposed to shoot them until they keel over, and then they'll make their bubble of "shoot me here" when they're bent in half on the ground. Except that takes a lot of time and bullets. And
You'll see it
they're
later on.
Yeah, they're disgusting. They're actually pretty terrible.
Did it
Yes.
follow y'all on this platform?
Yes, it does.
There,
Technically.
don't say that.
yes.
I'm going to move myself a little bit to the left to pick up this Dead Bride's necklace without getting got by the fake out zombie. You want to pick that up? That sells about 3K.
Reaper's back there though.
It followed you onto that platform?
It does, but it's
All right, I'm uninstalling officially.
yeah, but it just
I love how
gets
chat's
wrapped
pointing
up.
out all the areas you can find an umbrella lab. You in a Denny's bathroom, you might mess around and find an umbrella lab.
It's like they claim Tyrone. you just you just go into the bathroom.
Oh my God.
Suddenly there's a cloning station there.
Right. Oh my gosh.
You enter a Target changing booth. Oh, you thought you was in Target? Just kidding. It's an umbrella lab entrance behind the mirror.
Actually, I'm done.
A Chevron
That was the
boss.
to a Waffle House?
Oh yeah, that was Ouroboros Part 2.
The outside the outside bacteria.
The outside bacteria.
Now we go to my favorite and also least favorite chapter in the entire game, 5-3,
She's so good.
where we fight Wesker and Jill.
yeah.
Oh yeah. So there's a couple characters that we've been skipping over. We haven't had a chance to really see Excella. We haven't seen her yet because we've skipped over a
Jake's
few
mom?
times. You say what?
That's Jake's mom. I refuse to.
Yeah,
That's
I
Jake's
should
mom.
ask you for your feedback.
That was
Okay.
100% Jake's
So
mom.
anyway,
I can see it.
100%.
yeah, you haven't seen Excella, which is Wesker's right-handedness, and that's going to be very funny for later.
Oh, that's not even.
That's going to be
That's not even.
yeah, that's going to be very funny for later.
Also, I picked up the machine gun that I picked up in 1-1. I'm finally equipping it specifically for this chapter only.
Selecting DNA. It doesn't matter what she says.
Definitely his right.
Wait, Excella and Jake.
Boros getting out of here and infecting people.
You know, Jake's dad is Wesker. Who knows who the mom is? Excel would make sense.
Yeah, no, I know his dad is Wesker.
I'm telling you, it's Excel.
In the cut,
Gotta
in
be.
the
Gotta
cut,
be.
she's made it clear that she's put the work in.
There. Okay.
He is
well,
all up on
Response
him.
was, and Wesker's
Clearly, they have been.
perhaps you have.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for just a little bit of concentration because this room is really nasty. I'm gonna shoot this barrel, please, to get a electrical rounds. I have to pick it up here or else I'll never get it, and run killer because I need it. It won't show up in the shop unless I get it here. I want to switch to my grenade launcher with the flash rounds and pray that we only get 2 Reapers. All right, so this room has 2 different patterns. If the Reaper drops there, we won't get extra zombies. If it doesn't drop there, we will get extra zombies. So Reaper there, more zombies. Reaper there. Since you dropped before I went into the room, that means there is a 50-50 chance that I will die. So I'm going to pull down this lever and shoot my flash round immediately. Because he's going to be right behind. No, okay. He'll come into the door.
Okay.
Will he?
Okay,
there we go.
I was about to say,
He knows how to open doors. And normally he'll be right behind me and he'll kill me if I don't flash. So Sprinkle's going to go all the way back to the beginning of the room.
Let's do it, yeah.
So that I can aggro all these characters. Ooh, that was a grenade. Aggro all these characters and activate a checkpoint reset without her possibly dying. Okay.
Yep. So we cleared the room, and
they're gone.
I don't think you understand because I remember that whole area and the Reapers, and I was silenced not just because you asked for it. I was silenced because I was terrified. And it's like, oh, this can get real ugly real fast.
Yes,
PTSD
normally that's one of the places where Sprinkle will get got because of the huge hitbox of both Chris and the
Oh my goodness.
Reaper. These guys are gonna both turn into.
I'm trying to get the other one, but I can't. Oh,
There we go. Both turn into parasites, guaranteed. So I use that.
There you go.
And this guy
Hey,
over
we got
here.
to see the flash kill.
Sprinkle really out here being the MVP, letting her be in the sacrifice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Always the sacrifice.
Real MVP. Always the sacrifice.
Listen,
You just the body. That's the
look,
dog.
just trying to survive. This health is. Hello?
No.
So now
threw
some of
what?
the zombies have rocket launchers. They're pretty slow with aiming and turning. So
Oh my goodness. This man just threw. I can't even believe that. Okay, great. Let's see if he acts
while they're
right.
doing
Are you
this
that-
one
acting right
always
today?
gets Sprinkle right there.
All right. He acted right
Uh-oh.
today. The other time, one of the times that we were practicing, he didn't even move. And I'm like,
No.
you're messing me up.
Wow.
You're messing me up.
Just for the chat, because I don't remember off the top of my head, you're playing on standard, correct?
Amateur.
You're playing on amateur. Okay. I wanted to double check because it's been asked in chat.
No, you see
Oh,
how
so all that area
he got?
that they just cleared, you remember how I said all the Majini just get upgraded names and adjectives attached to it? These Majini in particular are really, really dangerous for a couple of reasons. Not only do they get rocket launchers and the ability to learn how to shoot, but if you pay attention when they're running past them, some of them are wearing vests that are covered in grenades. So literally if you kill them while you're too close, you can blow yourself up because they are set up kamikaze style. So you have to kill them from distance.
So I'm going to go to a particular spot because there are going to be some zombies that are going to pull levers to slow down this elevator. I'm going to go to the computer setup here and go to this first generator to line myself up and wait for the platform to come. They're still shooting me. Wait for the platform to come around and shoot a flash grenade to blind them and stop them from stopping the elevator. Now I'm going to go on this side, line myself up with this end part of the computer, aim here, or go down here. This platform with the BSAA emblem here is going to pass me a second time. When it does, that's when I know that I need to prepare for the second group of zombies to slow down this elevator.
So I think that's the first time this has come up. So the BSAA emblem is going to be a circular kind of bluish looking guy. And those are actually collectibles in the game for
There
extra
it goes.
cookies and stuff as you're playing in the game.
Yes.
So this next platform is it.
And I want to say that there's 32 of those emblems throughout the game. And some of them are really easy. They'll just hand them to you. Other ones are like the ones in here where you're on a spinning platform and you have to shoot it while you're spinning.
Easiest way to get that is a rocket launcher or something that has a massive AoE.
That makes
explosion.
perfect sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So now,
I definitely didn't try to use a sniper rifle to get that. Absolutely
now
not.
a group of
I
zombies
think
are going to be on the
sniper.
catwalk here, and I'm going to shoot out the electric rounds I picked up earlier and pray that I get majority of them. Looks like one survived, 1 or 2. But as long as most get rid of it, that's fine, because you know, they're going to be shooting at us. I want to make sure that I don't use all of my electrical rounds. By the end of 5-3, I want to have at least 2 or 3, preferably 3, for a skip later.
Also, if you want to sniper your BSAA emblems, never forget the last one that you get in the game. If you don't have the best sniper rifle in the game, you're not getting that joint unless you're lucky.
Oh, there's also the one on the boat stage with the Irving too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
You need to remember and then just start spraying the machine gun and start shooting.
More ruins. You think Excella is here?
More liquor?
So this is a fun room.
It's not your thing,
Then
then.
we need to locate the controls.
Incoming
Maybe
spooters
they're in
again
that
for
building.
people who don't want spooters.
Oh, no, liquors.
Liquors.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's liquors. I apologize. I misremembered that. I just remembered something crawls out the wall.
Yes.
So Sprinkle's going to be attacked by nothing but
Yes.
liquors, and it's up to me to help her. So I'm going to be using about 6 electrical rounds and a lot of flash rounds so that Sprinkle can get through this area without... Well, that's a wonderful start there. Please heal.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do that
I
with.
think there's one right there. I can't tell.
Oh no, do not hit me.
There
You can see they're
100%
chasing
was.
her.
I think there's one right here. No.
I'm
You have
sorry.
no
I'm
healing?
left.
Okay.
I knew before we came in here. That base.
Sprinkle really said, F it, we ball.
I did not mean for this to happen during this particular part. Because I'm about to get got.
So for those of you who are watching alongside both screens, if Namu was not getting the liquors from underneath the way that she is, then they would catch up to Sprinkle and try to kill Sprinkle while she's pushing this box. And they need to push this box in order to get going into the next area.
And now they're after
I'm good. Yeah, I'm down here now.
Not the good. Sensational. As long as I'm not getting got.
Listen. Well, I'm still not in the clear because they're out here with her.
They can jump down into the room with her. They jump down after me.
Yeah, they do. Oh gosh.
I'm healing.
Yes. Okay. I want to say.
All right, so
already
this next
know.
room, a lot of explanation. We're fighting Wesker and Jill at the same time. So for Wesker, I'm gonna have to shoot a rocket launcher at him. He's gonna grab it. Then Sprinkle's gonna shoot it. I'm gonna aim my gun at Jill because she hates me on Black History Month.
Ugly word.
This is where the skills come into play with
sorry.
the eight shots for 7 minutes.
Reset.
It's okay.
So if you two want to focus on the fight, I can walk
He's
through.
about to marvel.
He was.
He was about to marvel versus Capcom 3 right there.
So if you two want to focus on the fight a little bit, I can explain some of this.
Okay.
So the Wesker and Jill fight is very interesting because you essentially have to keep them both busy until Wesker leaves at that quote-unquote 7-minute marker. Namu's going to be shooting him with rocket launchers because by default, Wesker will almost always capture the rocket launcher, which is a distraction tactic so that you can get moving into the next areas. And so we've already kind of moved forward and now we're fighting with Jill. Wesker has left because he's no longer entertained. He thinks that this is boring, so this is what we're doing. Jill is fighting you because she's been injected with a parasite that lets Wesker control her and give her super strength, which is what Namu's shooting at on her chest. Now, you can't just shoot it on her chest and be done with it. You have to shoot her enough to where someone like Chris is going to be able to restrain her, and then you can try to pull it off of her chest. And usually in a casual playthrough, I think you have to go through this sequence 3 separate times in order for it to
He
be
is not
pulled
getting
off.
me that cutscene.
And she's just kind of breakdancing right now.
Okay. I don't know how that was so
That was really good, though.
scary. I was
Good
like one shot from killing
stuff.
her.
I'm so proud of you. Great.
And so,
So basically, I have to get Jill into position, and shooting her with the flash rounds will stun her. Then I need to get in position, shoot her leg, so she gets into a second position, and shoot her heart. And then we're gonna get a cutscene there. And then I need to repeat that 6 to 7 times. If I shoot her like too many times, which you'll see blood, that means I can probably get away with like 6 shots to the heart. If not, and I do it perfectly, 7 shots to the heart.
And so another thing that's kind of important about that is you can kill Jill there. And if you kill Jill there, that's a game over, because for people who follow Resident Evil lore, that is Chris's longtime ride or die. So she has to stay alive. And as I was saying, in the casual playthrough, you'll have your teammate hold her while you try to pull it off of her, but they have it set up perfectly to where they can get enough HP down, and it was just a
I don't have any enemies on my screen.
Great.
So
Love that.
this part is kind of a glitch here. Sometimes I get enemies, sometimes I don't. Don't know why that happens. There's supposed to be like 5 enemies here.
Also, for people who are interested in BSAA emblems, this is where the hardest emblem in the game is.
Oh yes. It's like high up top. You need to have the sniper rifle in order to reach it.
Yeah, and you have to
Never
have
seen
one
that guy
has-
before.
Yeah, and you have to have like the maximum zoom on it too. Oh, also the doggos have tentacle faces now, so you know that's super normal.
Right. So
Then we got like the crab body guys.
Yes. we got
Yes.
them too.
Yeah.
there are
You
so
won't. If I'm good enough, you won't see it at all.
there are so many enemies in this game and enemy types. It's like there's this.
You have
like,
another skip here. I'm gonna aim up with the electrical rounds.
Nice.
All right, there you go. And I got rid of a zombie all the way up there that's gonna drop a crate on whoever jumps down first. And you can get that first aid since you don't have any health.
Yeah. I'll get the great too.
Because there's gonna be a crate that drops here, and it's gonna separate the characters, and then, you know, it's not gonna be a fun time because one has to shoot a whole bunch of zombies and run around and go all up some, you know, ladders and get rid of the zombie there. If I just shoot up with a couple of electrical rounds, it'll kill him and bypass this entire area. Please.
Oh no, the big man came out of nowhere.
No, really?
Ooh.
No shirt.
No shirt. I'm telling you.
Right.
Like
Still with no shirt.
it was hot before. I'll give you that, but like you're in the middle of nowhere right now.
Right. In the water, you know, the ocean
In the middle of
breeze.
the ocean on a
We're on a
boat.
boat.
Like,
It's
Right.
cold.
It's chilly.
Like, you can see the wind, like, on the screen. Like, it's cold.
Right.
It just looked musty.
Dang. Way to break the silence, just being like, you ever seen someone that look musty? You look like you stink.
Them fighting words.
Listen, but if they look like they stink, is it fighting words or is it time for a shower? I'm just asking questions.
This is the stairs equivalent of the MGS3 ladder. We'll be here for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's just say we have a
What a thrill.
There.
What a thrill.
You must have done something to really piss him off.
goes about just pissing him off.
Are we doing comparisons now? The movies and games? All right, let's do it. This next. I'll do that.
So in this next room,
If I see it, I will.
me and Sprinkle are gonna pretty much stick together because she staggers behind. She's pretty much gonna get bullied heavily.
This person runs so
I'm gonna
far
wait
to
at the
get
bottom
me.
of the ladder
You see
for her.
this? Oh my gosh.
I love dude who's
fine.
standing there aiming behind,
I know,
but not
5 billion
really
people
He's
Pass
jumping
the
down
house.
with us? Hello?
Yes.
Move!
Like, where are you going?
Why are you down here?
Right. They shouldn't be allowed.
He
down
said, I'm
here.
trying to help.
He's like,
I don't want to work here no
I
more.
want to be in the speed run. Where
Alright,
are we going?
We have a new enemy, new mini boss, JJ. I think that's his name. I'm going to shoot this cannon shot real quick to distract those two zombies there and activate the cutscene.
And so pretty much, I'm about to get shot. But,
And he's dead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's one of the Machine Gun Kelly brothers. It's kind of like Super Mario Brothers and Machine Gun Kelly, but they're trying to kill you. And like literally, they usually spawn in duos, usually, And they have these giant guns that can just literally eat through your health bar. It's pretty terrible.
Next room is pretty much a living nightmare. 3 guys with rocket launchers.
They are not forgiving at all.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, see, look at that. They're aiming at dirt and stuff.
I'm gonna make sure to pick up a Dead Bryce necklace. At least one. We don't need the second one. That's actually pretty smooth, so I'm happy
Yeah,
about that
because
one.
usually, almost gets hit. Usually me, and or there were some of the little guys
Wesker?
crawling around.
First time seeing him.
Yes.
Who asked her?
I mean, you saw him for a brief second when you was fighting Jill.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
That slick back blonde hair of he's a villain.
So I'm equipping the flame rounds that we got like 3 chapters ago. To use to get rid of tentacles. Because Ouroboros is back, but it's not the same Ouroboros.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
Excella.
This is the upgraded Ouroboros. This is with Excella. And the reason that this happens is I was mentioning earlier that Excella is Wesker's right hand until she finds out that she is being used, because Wesker has this ideology that Ouroboros has to choose who their host is. And if he chooses you, then you get to control it. He did this experiment with Excella, and we found out very quickly that she was not chosen. And it is a very gratuitous scene that's very weird, and you get tentacles.
So she was chosen, all right. He just was done with it.
Yeah, she served her purpose, which was to get him all the stuff he needed for, creating the quote-unquote ultimate being, which is not Shadow the Hedgehog. It is a mass of tentacles and outside bacteria.
Okay, I'm gonna correct you.
The
ultimate being.
I was gonna say it was Jake Mueller.
No, the ultimate being is Kirby. We've already covered that.
This is also fair.
Kirby doesn't
also
breathe.
fair.
Kirby has a
100%
black
true.
hole stomach. Kirby has a star that is a car with no need for insurance, no nothing. Kirby's the ultimate being.
Okay, but if we had to... Okay, important question that has nothing to do with Resident Evil. Who wins in the fight? Kirby or Shadow the Hedgehog?
Kirby.
Kirby.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
Because Kirby absorbs Sonic. And Kirby can absorb Shadow.
So I'm skipping this entire area, just using the flame rounds that we got. You're body blocking the screen. Okay. Thank you.
Me?
I couldn't see for a second.
No.
Like,
See, even when I try not
Wow.
being Chris is
This
hard.
enemy is one of the ones that can turn into the crab enemy. We're gonna not let that happen by flaming him.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
You got one job. You're doing it too well.
And you're not gonna get any more crab enemies for the rest of the game.
Also, the overwhelming response seems to be Kirby.
I'm
Shadow
telling
does have a gun, but consider Kirby can eat the gun.
Shadow's gun is not. Shadow's gun canon.
It depends on who you talk to. Have you played the PS2
Shadow using
classic
a gun,
Shadow
man.
the Hedgehog?
Hey. It's Shadow's piece canon.
Alright, so we have a boss fight here. We're gonna
More
use the key
Excella.
card
We'll
that we
find
got
out when the
earlier.
movie comes out. It's like how we just
LTD.
switched off.
And Sprinkle got rid of the first tentacle, so I'm using this LTD to get rid of this one. Then I'm gonna switch. Green herb. I'm gonna pick that up.
I'll get it.
I'm not sure if I got
I
it.
can.
So we're gonna get rid of this third tentacle with my rocket launcher.
Oh, nice. Oh,
And that's Excella.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Hey.
Perfect.
Now, you said with your rocket launcher, did it have to specifically be yours, or?
We can only have one rocket launcher at a time, and we can't give each other rocket launchers. Like we can't buy it and then put it in their inventory.
I just
So
wanted to make sure.
Sprinkle used her rocket launcher first. Then I used an LTD that came with this this particular area.
Part of the ship.
And then I use my rocket launcher.
Now that's gangster.
So this is final chapter of the game. Half of it's kind of somewhat of an auto scroller.
God damn it, Wesker.
There's auto scrolling. There's going to be a lot of QTEs. Yes, I know all the death sequences, and I'm more than happy to talk about them once we're done.
I
But
thought we were
the entire
right.
premise of this is now you're going to confront Wesker, and this is going to be the big Wesker fight.
Also, probably the most
redemption
RNG
arc.
heavy
Get shot down.
part of the game. We're praying for Wesker to be nice to us.
Yes.
All right, everyone. All right, chat. You know the deal. Please bless these two runners with all of your RNG.
Please.
I will refrain from talking smack about Wesker.
Yes.
Yes,
no.
please. So here, we need to open these doors to jump to the next section. So I'm gonna go up here and pull a lever. And now we have to wait for this door to open all the way. So this is kind of an auto-scroller part. Do you want this herb?
Yeah, so probably.
Now there's gonna be a whole bunch of zombies that's gonna come after us. So. Just like before, I want to make sure I have enough ammo. So I'm gonna try and just aim for like their legs, so I can get these attacks. Oh my god, body block! Can't see the screen.
I was going for the other one, so that is unfortunate.
Yeah, this is a part of co-op in Resident Evil games, but I'm talking about the body block. That sucks with the co-op sometimes because there's just no good camera angle.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
100%.
I love how at the end of the game, we go back to the basics of preserve your ammo or else.
No, really for me, because I need to make sure that I have like at least 5 or so bullets. It's about to open. 5 or so bullets for Wesker. So the next section is about to open. There's a whole bunch of zombies with guns and a rocket launcher.
Dope DC bringing back hashtag bring back Sheva.
Yes.
Writing the open letter to Capcom today.
We're gonna pull this down, and then we're gonna get a checkpoint and do a checkpoint reset, because this area is, as you can see, there's a Reaper on the screen.
Yeah, this area.
Bring back Sheva and Billy.
Yeah, so this area in particular, the checkpoint reset's huge, just because of the fact that the enemies, they don't really stop. They expect you to try and kill stuff while you're waiting for the door to open. So because they're trying to move quickly, you'll just see Reapers and like 15 bros with guns and a potential rocket launcher just kind of posted up and hanging out with you.
Yes.
And then we're gonna have the Super Mario MKG people again. Oh, look, the Reaper.
Cannot see.
I'll say that's actually rude.
The camouflage was really strong there. Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Did he actually get hit?
I was say he got hit with some splash
Bathroom.
because he rolled.
And he's running away.
Oh my God, not again.
They do a split?
We don't have to kill them, but it's best if we do, because we have to wait here.
And then we'll follow you everywhere.
So now we have to wait.
They just want hugs. They just want hugs.
Ooh, Kitten with a good question. Real talk, can I get a vote in the chat? Do we think the next remake is going to be RE5 or Code Veronica?
I want Code Veronica, but it's probably going to be RE5. If they do Code Veronica, I feel like they're going to give it the 3 remake treatment.
Oh, don't say that. Come on.
Ooh.
No.
All right, JJ's
I
about
want
to
to go
come.
Veronica.
I forgot how much this section is hurry up and wait. So yeah, like I said,
Rerun.
it's the
Rerun.
Mario Brothers, or the MKG Brothers.
All right, so have we Wesker now. And Wesker is super RNG heavy. We want to have Sprinkle shoot a rocket at his foot. We want him to dash at her. I'm going to shoot behind, and he's going to stumble to the ground, but that might not happen. And he might do other things like shoot Sprinkle instead, or dodge my bullets. And it's just, we pray. So can we get some praise in the chat for Wesker? Be nice.
Some RNGesus, please.
Oh, I see what they're talking about.
Listen, break the throw and clip the lips, all right?
tricked me.
Yo, that was out.
Oh.
No,
Wait,
Well,
what was that?
Whoa. No
He
one's trying to.
He said no.
Hold on a
Ooh,
second. Whoa.
Hold
Sir.
on. That's
What in the
never.
Mortal Kombat?
Wait a second.
he was trying to do with the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 combo.
Right.
was.
Wait. Let's
He
repeat.
did the thing though. That was so weird.
All right, you gotta be. Ooh.
No,
So,
Do we need to freshen up again?
that's so weird. You grabbed him and everything.
oh my god. Oh my god.
Him and Chris were about to embrace.
And this is why we
Yes.
have healing. Oh,
Sometimes.
Just-
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were that close. I see the box they're talking about.
all right. Reset.
But
Man said I have a
I
leather
can't
Louis
believe
Vuitton
that he
shirt.
played you on the first attempt.
He
for this.
really did.
Yeah,
We
that was
had it and
cool.
everything.
I was having flashbacks to that combo from Marvel 3.
So, chap,
he wasn't around when I shot
this kind of
it.
leans into what I was talking
That's
about
fine.
before when you have the first run in with Wesker, is that he usually will, unless you have it set up
Whoa.
correctly like these two are doing, he will usually capture all your rockets. And then the thing about it is, in this fight, you're not aiming to kill Wesker. You're actually going to be trying to hold him so that when Chris holds him, Sheva is going to run up and inject something into him to neutralize him. Unless...
I didn't know. I didn't get it. Oh no! Would not let me restart.
What?
Did he just KO you?
Bro!
He just
Hard out.
KO'd you.
Bro!
Oh my
Yeah.
giggles.
Wins. Flawless victory.
He said,
I don't know that was flawless because he did get lit up before that.
listen, he said, I'm making up for the whole game. I'm making up for the other games I wasn't in with Chris. Ooh.
We
No, these
need
kicks are out
Wesker
of
to
control.
aim for Chris.
Me.
I have to shoot him from behind, and that'll make him stumble.
Do it now. Give him a
Okay,
shot.
this is what we want.
There we
I
go.
don't know what happened that first time. I was right there, and he just tossed Chris over.
Yes.
But that's
Anyways.
Wesker 2. Now we have Wesker 3.
Airfield
I
Wesker.
do want his leather Louis Vuitton coat though.
Yeah, so Wesker 3 is a series of cutscenes.
Ensuring complete.
And basically, they have to just clear all their cutscenes before they get to Wesker 4.
Wesker, part of Weave Nation. Let's go.
Now, I have a fond love for Resident Evil 5 Wesker. He's my favorite version.
Yeah, Wesker in this is actually
Yes.
the business.
Even had the Old Spice commercial.
That's one of my favorite deaths there. If I don't press square to save Chris, he jumps over Sheva and snaps Chris' neck, like turns
Yes, he
the whole head
does.
around. One of the best deaths.
It's
I'm sorry, I don't know why I laughed at it like that.
All right, we're gonna start a new Resident Evil 5 category. All deaths. Okay, all deaths.
Yes! Please, I need it. I need it.
So unfortunately, no punching of rocks.
No, we're not
I'm
going
sorry.
over
Very
there.
unfortunate.
PC's like, I accepted this from me.
But
Yes.
so yeah, this is Wesker 4,
What the people
and
think.
you're supposed to fight them just like this, separated, where it's supposed to be very scary.
Yes.
However, as you can see, they show you exactly where the angry spot is. And Namu's gonna try and rocket launcher right into his butt, and we're done with Wesker 4.
Time's gonna end when we hit the last QTE.
Ready, partner?
Fun fact, there's also a gym that's on this zone.
Time. And that is Resident Evil 5.
Sensational.
I feel like he's alive.
GG.
Yes,
that
all
was
deaths
incredible.
%. Let's get
What
it.
a fun run.
Let's get it. Let's
I
get it.
love
That was
I
fun.
love Resident Evil 5. And the co-op Resident Evil 5 is the correct way to play it, and I'm not taking questions on the matter.
Agreed.
No, it's
Agreed.
absolutely.
100%.
Another good thing about Resident Evil 5, as you saw as we were clearing the different chapters, we were getting items or things. We were collecting things. And there are 2 DLCs in here, Lost in Nightmare and Desperate Escape. Desperate Escape is amazing. You'll see Josh again. But there are also categories for this on the leaderboards. But thank you everybody for being here. It's been a great day. I was
Some
hosting
quick
earlier.
thanks. Major thanks to the Resident Evil speedrun in the Discord community. They helped us quite a few times with some techs and issues that we've had with setting this up. I also want to thank the folks who've done like tutorials on YouTube and on the leaderboards, because we meticulously watch their speed runs to figure out how we can apply it to our own runs.
Shout out to
and major thanks to our 3 commentators on the couch for making this entertaining, and for Curse, runs with PT.
What do you mean?
Right.
It was one liquor incident.
The liquor, that's never happened
It was
before.
one liquor incident. We were still underestimating everything. It was just to show how pro y'all were.
It was 2 actually.
How do you do commentators curse at your own event?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely was, yo.
Liquor's back to back.
how do you try to make us overestimate at your event?
These liquors will be scary.
The door locked.
Anyways, I also
Door straight
want
locked.
a special thanks to my co-op partner Namu for dealing with me. But no, honestly, it's been so fun to run this. Not saying that we're gonna run 6, but we may run 6 or something else. Who knows? But no,
If they remake Resident Evil 5 and make a co-op, definitely.
Yes, definitely. But Namu, where can they find you?
So I stream on my own channel, twitch.tv/SuperNamu. Play a lot of variety of other games, mostly JRPGs and the occasional shooters. I do also speedrun. Not recently, but I speedrun Kingdom Hearts 1 any percent and Final Fantasy 7 OG any percent skips. So that's where you can find me.
Cool.
And Sprinkle?
I'm here on Twitch. Sprinkle Theory, Sprinkle_Theory. Mostly you'll see me doing speedruns with Namu, but I do speedruns, some other things, a lot of Stardew, and just some other random games. And yeah, this has been a great time. Thank you. Let the credits play, so that's awesome. A lot of things happen that we've never seen, but it's cool.
That wasn't rough. RNG wise, it was pretty rough.
Our couch, do you have anything else to say?
I'm speaking last so I don't get dragged.
Oh no, I'm supposed to go last. No, you ain't doing that to me.
I will say that was an amazing RE5 run. There are so many things that I did not know. And I've been playing this game since 2008. I have it on every single platform. And I'm like, yo, I didn't, wait, what? I was literally like jotting stuff down. Like, all right, I'm definitely gonna go back and do this. You two were phenomenal. And I'm so happy to be able to actually see that in 4K.
We appreciate that.
Thank you for letting me come. Sorry for being late. I apologize for that. This was dope. I was super excited. Shout out to PT for the getting the door locked on them. That's absolutely not cool. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. You'll see me again somewhere.
And I am Pleasantly Twisted. Thank you to Namu and Sprinkle, one, for running this in the event, because again, this is one of my all-time favorite co-ops, all my all-time favorite games. So when I saw the entry, I was like, I could not feel more blessed than this exact second, because I love this game. I went to Namu immediately, was like, I have to come for your run. I'm so sorry. And I'm super excited that they agreed to it. I'm glad that I got to commentate for it. I'm glad that everyone seems to be enjoying UBAF 2024. And this is not the last you'll see of me. I will be back tomorrow on comms for No 1-to-1's Sonic run, because of course I have to do comms for a Sonic run. And yeah, that's all I've got.
Thank you, everybody. Continue to watch.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for an amazing show. You all did a great job. And big shout out to Sprinkle Theory and SuperNamu for the super amazing and fun run. Everybody on the comms did such a great job. I had fun watching everything that was happening today. So thank you, everybody. I hope you're enjoying UBAF, Unapologetically Black and Fast, a 4-day celebration of Black joy and speedrunning. It has been a really good time. I also want to remind you, GDQ's next all-women and femme speedrunning event, Frost Vitals, is coming up March 3rd through the 10th. The schedule is out now. Use !FF in Twitch chat to learn more. Prize submissions are open now until February 28th. So go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatals for more info. We are going to take a very short break and set up for our next and final run for the evening. So sit tight, everyone. We will see you in a few minutes.